Hi guys, good evening, and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'll be giving you my super spoiler film review. And I emphasize spoiler because I'm about to drop some big spoilers on you in the next couple of minutes. So I warn you, if you've not seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and you plan to see it tomorrow or some point this weekend, do not keep watching or listening to this video, as I will be discussing uber duper duper spoilers. That being said, you have been warned. Welcome to my spoiler-filled film review for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It has now graced theaters starting tonight. I came back from a screening just now, really enjoyed the film. And I think the thing that I liked the most about it, it wasn't my favorite Marvel movie, but that's okay because it was damn enjoyable and I fully intend on rewatching it again. What I enjoyed most about it was that this really was Marvel's first horror movie. It wasn't necessarily based around horror, but considering the background of filmmaker Sam Raimi, who directed this, did a great job. Everybody did a great job in this. Stunning, beautiful visuals, great acting, great story. Everything was very, very good. I really enjoyed the horror elements throughout this entire thing. Scarlet Witch was scary as hell. The souls of the damned, those four monster things that Wong was fighting off against in Scarlet Witch's stronghold. The jump scares were great, and Scarlet Witch breaking the neck of Professor X. I mean, damn. You know what? I gotta say, I was a little bummed to see the Illuminati all die. However, I realized, considering how many universes there are out there with different variants of all these characters out there, chances are pretty good we may see them again someday in some other capacity. Not these particular versions, because unfortunately all those characters are now dead, but their counterparts exist in other universes, and it sure is exciting to think about that these characters could one day meet and or see each other again. Speaking of which, I read this a few days ago online, and I just kind of took it with a grain of salt, because with the internet you never know what's real and what's true, especially with movie rumors. And I saw that John Krasinski was rumored to appear as Mr. Fantastic. Well, let me let you in a little secret. He does, and it was amazing. And it was so cool seeing him and all the other cameos. Patrick Stewart's Professor X, not that surprising, but it was still exciting. I got a big reaction out of the crowd I was with when he finally rolled into frame. I love seeing Captain Carter live action, and I liked this version of Captain Marvel. I have no idea who Black Bolt is, but I do recognize and like that actor. He's done a lot of TV, Anson Mount. He was great in this, and oh my god, when Scarlet Witch said, "What mouth?" and his mouth was gone, and then he screams with his mouth on the inside, and he blows his own brains out. I'm like, oh my god, that was so gnarly. And this might have been one of the most violent Marvel movies yet. Not only definitely the scariest, but pure violence as well. I mean, there was blood and carnage everywhere. Scarlet Witch was on the rampage. I also liked how, once again, kind of like Shang-Chi in The Legend of the Ten Rings, you've got your good guys trying to stop the bad guys from hurting people or inadvertently hurting the world. Where in this case, Scarlet Witch wasn't out to conquer the universe or Earth. She just wanted to live in a universe where her children were alive and she could be their mother. Since during WandaVision, they were only creations of her own power. So I liked that Scarlet Witch actually remained up until the end consistently the villain of the story, even though America Chavez was able to get her to realize, no, you've become a monster and even your own children wouldn't want you. See? And then thrust her back to that version with that Wanda with those two boys. And I really enjoyed it. This movie had a lot of visual spectacle, great cameos. I was a little let down with the post-credit scenes, mostly because I know that was Charlize Theron. No idea who she's playing or who her character is, or what their arrival means. And I was also a little bummed with a rumor that I read online, which again turned out not to be the case. I was hoping to see Deadpool appear in the second post-credit scene, but unfortunately he did not. It was just Bruce Campbell's character finally stopped punching himself from earlier in the film when Stephen Strange put a hex on him to make him hit himself repeatedly. But it's all right. It is what it is. The other cameos, though, did not disappoint. And even though they all were brutally, horribly murdered by Scarlet Witch, it was fun seeing them all in this context. And I hope to see other variants of these same characters again someday. Some more than others. But yeah, this was a fun movie. Amazing visuals, great spectacle. I love Doctor Strange as a zombie. Zombie Doctor Strange might be my new favorite form or version of Doctor Strange. And oh my God, that was so great. I loved how he harnessed and used the power and the spirits of the souls of the damned and used them to detain Scarlet Witch to keep his zombie body together. And he used the corpse of one of his variants to bring himself back to life in the MCU through that dream walking shit. I also liked how Mordo came back with a twist. Like, this wasn't the MCU Mordo. This was the Mordo who lived in this universe with the Illuminati. Still a bit antagonistic, which means the Mordo we first met many years ago in the first Doctor Strange film is still out there, probably stewing in his own bitterness and hatred. So who knows when he'll appear. But it was nice to see that actor again playing technically the same character, but a different version of that character. So, very fun movie, very well paced. Wong and Strange's chemistry and banter is like always spot on, and very exciting stuff. And I just really enjoyed it as a whole. And I really do believe it is Marvel's first horror movie, and I mean that with the highest praise and compliments, because as a horror fan, it was super entertaining to watch, and I think Sam Raimi did a great job with this, and I hope he returns to direct more Marvel movies after the success of this one. And it's probably going to be a big success, because I think tracking has it going to be at #1 at the box office for the next several weeks. So cool. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this movie as much as I did. What did you think of it? I really loved it for its horror elements, and of course, I loved the unexpected and somewhat expected cameos. And I also am not convinced that Scarlet Witch is dead. She is a pretty power individual, and I think it would take a hell of a lot more than a fortress collapsing in on her to truly kill her. But I do like how she saw the error of her ways at the end and made everything right with everybody. So that was good. All right, have a great rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.